Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we'll be opening door number 24 of the LEGO Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special Advent Calendar, which is LEGO set 76231. This is the final door of the Advent Calendar, which some people will be glad to see. And this is these Advent Calendars I do put a lot of time and work into putting these out, and it does take a lot of my time, but I always think they're worthwhile. I am overall quite impressed with what we've got so far. I will be doing a review at the end of this video as well. So this is the front of the box, this is the back of the box, and before I forget, it is the LEGO set 76231. So if you drop down the back of the box, you end up with your display area for your door items. So we'll start off with we'll do a quick review. Do feel free to fast forward through if you've watched every video. If you have, thank you very much, and you have made it worth my while. Because there is quite a few people watching these videos. There is quite a few people watching these videos, so thank you very much. We'll start off with the first one, which is Star-Lord, and he's quite a nice figure. Do quite like that. He's quite cool. Door number 2. Is Star-Lord's Walkman, and he's got a present there which might be some headphones, but we don't know that because you don't open your presents till Christmas Day, and today is Christmas Eve. So door number 3 which is the drone. This is a nice build. I do quite like it. It does look like a drone. It does it looks like what it's meant to look like. And it does look quite good, and it does look you could actually integrate that into other LEGO sets as well. So with a bit of imagination, that is a really cool build. Door number 4. This is Rocket's tool rack. This is a nice little build. It could be used incorporated into other sets. Maybe lose the dynamite. You can stick it into a city set or a workshop or something like that. So that's quite cool. Door number 5 is Rocket himself. Quite a nice figure, rubber tail, nice headpiece, short legs. Not much more we can say about that. So door number 6. This is Rocket's box of tools, which I have so far kept consolidated and together. I will attempt to separate them. I probably won't, to be honest with you. So you've got Yondo's bow in there. You have some infinity gems, some other pieces. You have a couple of improvised tools on there as well. I'll try and show you those. Let's see. I'll put everything together. You've got a spare eye on there. That would be a tool of some kind. This would be a wrench of some kind by the looks of it, and you've got some gems on there as well. So Rocket does have all sorts of stuff. So stick that on there, put it all back together. I don't want Rocket to lose his bits, I'm quite sure, and it does look like it could be a blaster as well. So quite good. Put that behind him. I've actually put one of Yondo's arrows is in there as well, so he does keep some interesting stuff. So next we have door number 7, which is down here, and that is Rocket's blaster. This is a really well built weapon it's not a deadly one, obviously, but this is the sort of thing Rocket would possibly carry in his little pouch. So that is quite nice. Do quite like that. It does really work. It does exactly what it needs to do. Now we get door number 8, which is the turkey and the fire pit. So you've got that there, and Rocket's just giving it a little bit of a boost. That does work quite well. I do quite like that. That really does look good. Door number 9, which is down here, is Nebula, and she has I think Ego the Living Planet on the front of her Christmas jumper, and her and Gamora in a Frozen style on the back in our little heart. So that is quite nice. Do quite like that. We'll put that there. She's got a couple of presents. I'm not sure who they're for, but she is getting the spirit of Christmas, being the daughter of Thanos. So that is quite impressive. So we've got door number 10, which is on this corner here. This is the laser mining craft. Do quite like this. I think I've got the big build of this, and it's quite nice. It's got some nice figures with it as well. So do quite like that. It's a small little set, but it is nice. Door number 11, which is the nearly lost it before. See if I not lose it. We have the mining drone and the escape drone. So that's the mining drone, which actually looks mining pod, which looks quite good. Then you have the escape pod, which is that one there. That one's quite nice as well. Do quite like that. And door number 12 is the refreshments table. It has some lemons. I think I was assuming they're lemons because there's probably some sort of drink in there. A couple of what looks like cakes or coffees. So, and a couple of silver mugs, which is quite nice. Those mugs would go quite nice in a space set as well. So, well done, Lego. Now we get door number 13, which is Mantis with a guitar. I do like this figure. It's just, I like the hairpiece on it. It's really nice, and my daughter's not having it, so she does like these female hairpieces. So we're in the Lego shop, and she decided we were going through, and I found this Harley hairpiece. She goes, "Oh, a little face lit up." So back onto the video. Door number 14, which is the Guardian ship. This is a nice little build. Does exactly what it's meant to do. It looks good. It's not my favourite though, so my favourite ship build is coming up. So door number 15 is the candy cane, borrowed from Kevin Bacon, which is quite nice, which Mantis thought was a man, which was quite funny. Door number 16 is the stereo system. This is an old style stereo tape deck with some dials on the sides and a couple of speakers. That's a nice little build. That does work really well, has to be said. Door number 17 is the Thanos snowman. This is quite nice. It is Christmas, so, and plus you get a spare Thanos helmet with it as well. So it does look the part, so that's quite nice. A Thanos figure would probably, no one's going to invite Thanos around for Christmas, to be honest with you. So door number 18 is what I believe to be the Milano. What I've been calling the Milano. No one's corrected me on it, so I'm going to assume I'm right. So this is the best looking ship in this box, so in this advent calendar so far. So I do quite like this. Is really clever. It just looks exactly what it's meant to be like. And I'm never going to afford I'm never going to get, probably never going to get the big one, just purely for time and space and stuff like that. So that is a cool build. That's probably my favourite ship build on this set. So door number 19 is Groot. He's got a Unikitty cloud base on it. These are quite nice. These have been brought back in. Probably get used some Lego Friends sets as well. And you've got Teenage Groot. They've got a mobile phone, 2x1 flat piece, and they've done a print on that. That is quite nice. I like that. We'll put that here. Put Groot here. Door number 20. Thank you for bearing with me on this. If you have, if you fast forwarded, I still thank you for watching. which you won't hear because you'll be fast forwarding. So, but you got the Christmas tree bit, which goes on Groot's back, which turns him into a Christmas tree, which is quite cool. Do like that. So now we have door number 21, which is the first part of the Santa rocket sleigh, which is just the main chassis bit. That does look quite good. Door number 22 is the wings for Santa's rocket sleigh. I think if you're a kid, you'd probably appreciate this. You'd probably enjoy this more. But so that makes Santa's rocket sleigh look like it does look quite a good build. I suppose you can't put all the bricks in one thing. I suppose, and I suppose it does add to the fun a little bit as well. So door number 23 is the back of the mini rocket sleigh with a sack of presents. That goes on the back there. It does look quite good, that rocket sleigh, to be honest with you. It could be incorporated into another set, but I think I'd like to see like maybe a Lego space set advent calendar next year, but I would definitely buy it, but they probably won't do that. But Lego Space does appear to be making a bit of a comeback as well, so here's hoping. Well, anyway, on to the main business here, because no one wants to hear my personal preferences on Lego. And so we have door number 24, which is today's one. This is the day before Christmas. We'll see what we get. Door number 24, which is in this corner here. We'll see what we get. We have, drum roll, we have, oh, good news. I am quite happy with that. I am very happy with that. I've been a bit disappointed with this advent calendar so far on the fact that there wasn't actually a Drax figure, but in door number 24 is the Drax figure, and I am quite happy with that because Drax does feature in the holiday special. See, what's he got? He has, and you get some infinity gems with this as well, which you get 4 infinity gems. These are nice pieces. So you have Drax the Destroyer, and he has Groot on his Christmas jumper. This has actually made this worthwhile, I think. Is it Drax or is it? I'm trying to decide if it's Drax or Gamora, to be honest with you. I'm kind of hoping it's Drax, but it might be Gamora. So, because it has Groot on it, so I'm going with Drax at the moment. And if it turns out that I am actually wrong, I will be doing a retraction. So, and they have a knife and fork, a fork and a spoon for their pudding, and some infinity gems as well, which is nice. But I'm not going to open these because these are rather collectible. So I've got a few of these floating around anyway from various sets. And next year there is a set with a Thanos mech coming out, and it's going to have all the infinity gems with it. So there's going to be another. You're going to get 6 of those with it. So it's going to be worth buying. I know it's another Thanos mech, but a Thanos mech with an infinity gauntlet is nice. You can't really complain about that. I'm trying to decide if that's Drax or Gamora. So if anyone wants to decide, I'm not 100%, and I've made some interesting opinions on this. So, but I think that's a nice figure, irrespective whether it is Drax or Gamora. So I'm hoping it's Drax because Drax was in the holiday special. He was quite funny in it. So I'm quite happy with that. That is a nice figure. That's a very nice figure to end on. I'm going to leave the infinity gems in there because I don't think because I don't want to lose those pieces because they are quite valuable, among other reasons. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have enjoyed this whole thing. I will do a quick review of the figures I like. Out of the figures so far, the figures on this set, I would go with, this is my favourite figure because it's simple, it's Mantis with a guitar, it just is quite nice. Whereas the Nebula figure is quite nice, the Christmas jumper piece is quite cool. The Star-Lord figure is pretty much of a much. If it came with a helmet, it probably would have been better, but it's still a nice figure to have. This is a not a bad figure. It's got a Groot Christmas jumper, which is quite cool. Out of all the vehicles, from a aesthetic point of view, I would say this one is the best out of all of them, to be honest with you. Out of an aesthetic point of view, that closely followed by this one here, the laser mining ship. That's quite nice. And as accessories goes, this is quite good because it looks like what it's meant to be. This does look good. It's solid. It's a good solid build. You can't go too far wrong with that. The Walkman is quite nice as well. That works really well. Rocket's blaster, that's a work of art. That is a work of art, and I hope Lego are going to do something with that in the future as well, because it'd be disappointing if they don't. So it does work really well, and it does make Rocket look really good. It seems to dot the I's and cross the T's, and can't really no real complaints on that whatsoever. So do quite like that, and I'm really quite impressed by that. So this rocket sled is quite nice, and I like the Groot. I like the fact they turned Groot into a Christmas tree. That is quite good. All the others, a lot of the other bits in here are kind of like could have gone into other advent calendars, like the turkey fire pit, the refreshments table, the tool rack. Rocket's equipment box is nice. It's nice, but you possibly could have changed it for maybe for something else. I don't know, or they could have made the box better. Maybe I'm not 100% sure exactly what they could have done with that, but there's possibly other things they could have done. They could have done with that. So, but overall, that's not a bad little thing. This sled is nice. It does work. It looks like what it's meant to be. You can I'll probably put Peter Quill in it later, and he can fly around in the Santa sled. That is quite cool. These are nice, but they're I'm not sure what else they could have put in there, really, to be honest with you. But to actually go with that, that's not a bad ship. That's not bad, but that's a good build there. That's got potential. I can see them converting that into like a portable cassette deck, as we used to call them back in the day. But then they weren't portable, and you used a lot of muscle. So I can't really say much more than that, really, because Groot looks good, and they've used some. You got some nice figures. You got all the Guardian. You got some good Guardian figures in there, and you got some nice Christmas couple of nice Christmas jumper pieces. So overall, can't really complain about this. Value for money wise, it's not too bad. You got the Infinity Gems. That's your unknown figure, which is quite good. I'm gonna go with Drax, because that's what I would like it to be, because it hasn't got a hairpiece. So very probably not Gamora. So I think she may. I'm not sure if she survived or not. So my memory's very poor. but the figures are good. I've done my preferred builds. Some of them, that does work quite well. I wasn't that disappointed with it. When you first get the sled out, you're a bit disappointed, but I think as the days go on, if I was a kid, I'd probably get a lot more excited. But so that does work well as a rocket sled. It's got some nice bricks in it. That's your favourite ship. That's my favourite. I would say that's the best I would say the best builder overall aesthetically, rather than that actually works within the theme, for want of a better description. That just works. It's nice, well designed, and hopefully gets used again. Please do, Lego. Put that in a set and it will sell, guaranteed. Because that's just a nice build, and it works really well with Rocket as well. So overall, I'm quite happy with that, and I'm not too disappointed. It could, but it's up to par on the Marvel standard of advent calendars, because they do put lots of little generic, what I call generic builds that could go into maybe the Lego Friends or the Harry Potter one, or the City one as well. So they do quite a few generic builds. So. But it's all good, you get some nice Lego out of it, and I've had a lot of fun doing this. I hope you've enjoyed these videos as much as I have making them. If you have, do feel free to like, share and subscribe. If you have any comments or feedback on this video, do feel free to add them at the end of the video, and I'll try to give you a mention on one of my upcoming videos. Stay safe. Stay safe, keep building, and also if you do disagree with any of my comments, or you think that certain builds are better, let me know. I'd like to thank Game Force for your comments on my videos. Thank you very much. Right, happy Christmas, happy New Year. Make mine Marvel. Happy holidays to anyone, and hope to see you in my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.